What up, y'all? We back. 404 Heelz. Steph Ronin. I'm Aaron McKee. little chair operation right there. We doing this WWE top 5 storylines of the week.
Yeah, let's get into it.
We gonna start. We get the match at SummerSlam. Cody Rhodes, John Cena. We get the Night of Champions fallout. We get a Punk promo. We just gonna group this all together. Let's start with that terrible Punk promo, bro. What'd you think?
Oh, what, the Punkonomics?
The Punkonomics, bro.
It looked like John Cena wrote it for him, and Punk just couldn't execute it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was cringe-worthy on 10. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I couldn't even stomach half the shit that he was doing, bro. Let me see. Was there any kind of dope bars that he said that was like, oh shit, that shit was dope?
Maybe the last one about Kendrick and Drake. That was about it.
Everybody's saying that.
Sometimes I was like, did he think that rhymed? Because it didn't really rhyme too well at all. Like I was like, it was pretty terrible. It was one of the worst Punk promos I've ever seen, hands down, not even close.
Hey, the worst.
Yeah,
hands down. Can't even lie. Look, when he came out there and I heard the Thugonomics music playing, I immediately knew already what was about to happen, because it's a play on from Cena doing the pipe bomb. A week ago, here comes CM Punk doing Thugonomics. Well,
Yeah.
The problem is Cena did the damn pipe bomb better than CM Punk did Thugonomics.
Yeah, way better. I think if they would have switched weeks, maybe it wouldn't have been as bad. Like if Punkonomics was first and then we got the pipe bomb right before Night of Champions, I think it would have came across better.
Nah,
but
bro.
you can't let Cena go first, bro.
I'm sorry. I don't even think, even if he went first and if he would have performed the same way how he did, that shit would have been ass, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I can't even lie. I'm not even going to front on that. He
Drug
didn't
free.
deliver it. He didn't deliver it, bro. Drug free.
Drug free.
I mean, he even came out with the knee pads on his ankles.
Wonder if he was wearing like an earpiece to get fed the lines. That was a lot to remember, bro. That would have took some time to remember all that.
I can promise you this. CM Punk has a good memory. CM Punk has a memory on 10. You know, man. All those promos that he hits and that he comforts with, like, he has to remember that shit. I know that shit ain't just off the top like that. Man, who do you think he is? The 404 Heelz? I don't think so, man. He don't come off the top like we do. So I doubt that shit. But on the real shit, nah. See, the promo.
What'd you think of the whole match? The whole Punk and Cena match?
Well, I mean, the match itself was decent. Okay, I will give him that. But even then, it was times where I was like, who's slow-moing the fucking footage right now? Is there a lag from Saudi Arabia to the home state? Because I swear, some of those moves that we're doing, bro, I don't know if it was Punk or maybe it was Cena. Maybe it was both. But some of them shits was like slow-mo. What are we doing right now, bro? The outcome was what we expected it, though. We told you Punk was not going to win. You know what I mean? So
we get the tease of the cash in from Franklin, from Seth Rollins. We get Charles Robinson taking body shots from John Cena, bro.
Listen. I literally got excited when I seen Charles Robinson making a beeline to the ring, right? But then I was like, wait a minute. That ain't the Charles Robinson run that I know. That motherfucker was running slow. He was running like he was trying to hold back, but not really run fast. And that's when Cena bumped his ass across the damn to the barricade. That shit was funny. Now
we had Penta taking his time to come help, doing the walk down the ramp. That shit was hilarious, bro.
He could have bumped into the damn steps with the head full of hair he got, bro. Shit, yeah.
But yeah, Penta's walk, slow as hell. That shit was funny when he came to the rescue. He said, let me hit my walk real quick, y'all. Let me hit my walk.
Penta is supposed to come out to make the save. For whatever reason, he's involved in this storyline with Cena and Punk. I don't even know what's going on with that. Can you inform me why is Penta involved in this?
I think it's just the Braun Breaker Penta drama that's always been in the background. I think that might be a potential Saturday night main event match. Possibly. That's what I'm thinking.
Braun Breaker and Penta. Okay. Regardless of why he's in there. I appreciate that for enlightening me, because that does make a lot of sense, because I didn't even know why was he even involved in this situation. Okay, that makes sense. But to make a save and then to have his music play and then for him to come out, do his whole intro. This man did the zero. They had the sparks flying and motherfucker doing the walk. He over there hitting people with the shit. I'm like, yo, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah.
Crazy work, bro.
He said, I
I don't
gotta get my
understand it, man.
moves in.
I don't know. He said, I gotta get my stuff in. That's what he said. Let me get my
Yeah.
stuff in, bro.
Yeah. Shit was super. A lot of
That shit, I don't
backlash
know.
on the CM Punk through the table spot, but they were struggling to lift him. The
Oh, because
timing
the
was
table didn't really
off.
break like
They
that?
tried to throw him through the table. Didn't work out too well.
Oh, boy. Well, you know what that means. CM Punk needs to sit his ass down. Let me tell you something, man. I respect Cena. Like, let's just go ahead and call it what it is. First of all, for Cena to come out and have this last
Hello.
tour, he's
Shit
basically
froze.
know his body well enough to know it's like, I can't go
Hello.
like I used to. And I'm not going to front like I am, like I can. Obviously, CM Punk can't go like he
Hell.
used to. I mean, obviously, you know what I'm saying? And he don't even wrestle that much. But I tell you one thing that I did see from this match that I did like, and we said it here on the 4-4 Hill podcast, that it was going to happen, and it's going to happen. Cena will not finish his retirement as a fucking heel. He's going to turn face.
Oh, I hope he does. I know we got the little tease in
going
the
to turn
face.
face.
I didn't like it. I didn't like it. Yeah.
He's going to turn face. He has to turn back face. He's going to turn face. Now, I seen someone that said, I forgot what podcast that it was talking about. Shout out to y'all. But it was like, it was the gorilla position. And the dude was like, if Cena his one way Cena can turn heel. The dude was like, how? He's like, if Cena comes out and say, I knew this was my last year. I didn't want to leave you guys. It was hard enough for me to say goodbye. So the easier way for me to go on with this retirement tour is to disconnect from you guys and just make you hate me, and that would be. And then, I could see that happening. I could see them playing on that shit just for Cena to be a face again. Because let me tell you something. Ever since that pipe bomb that he laid on Punk, man, Cena, the chance for Cena's getting louder. They still say Cena suck, but I think it's more of a Kurt Angle "you suck" chant. Even when he was a face, they still said how that "you suck" chant with Kurt Angle, even though he was a face. So I think it's just one of those things that it's a play along. We all in on the joke. Yeah, John Cena suck. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But I really think that everybody loves Cena, and I know for a fact that John Cena, he's going to be a face before this all over. Before this year, he's going to finish off his retirement tour as a face.
I don't want to see it, but you might be right. But maybe we get, I don't know, maybe the Cody Rhodes, John Cena, they just flip the script, One becomes a baby, one becomes the heel.
Look, we said it last week on the 4-4 Hill podcast. Shout out to Open was it on the Mark podcast? Shout out to y'all. I said it with them. I'm going to say it again. I feel like what better way to have Cody turn heel than Saturday Night Main Event in Atlanta, in his hometown, which is the same weekend, the same day that AEW All In is going. They're going head to head with them, pretty much.
Yeah.
So what better way is to grab the headlines than Cody turns heel?
That would crush the whole weekend, bro. That would crush the whole weekend.
That would get it. That would get it. That would get it.
Yeah.
Do you think the WWE is saving that heel turn, or do you think there's something they say, you know what, the time is now?
I think it might. I think they're waiting for it, but I think it's going to be at SummerSlam.
SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I hope The Rock's not involved. I don't want to see it. Like, I'm sick of it. I'll probably pop if I hear his music. I will, but I don't really want to see him. I really don't.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
There are rumors saying that, well, like we said on this show, word on the street is that The Rock is a possibility for being at Saturday Night Main Event.
Yeah. There's a couple rumors swirling. There's a couple rumors swirling around Saturday Night Main Event. But let's go to number 2, bro. Your girl Roxy, she gets gold, but it's just given to her. But the whole Judgment Day, every single one of them are champions right now, bro. You got the tag team belts back on my boy Finn and JD. You got Roxanne and Raquel. Oh, shit. Reconnecting. Hello. Okay.
You good?
And then we got Dirty Dom. Yeah. It just said reconnecting. But then we got Dirty Dom as an IC champ, bro. Judgment Day's back on top, baby. How you feeling?
Yeah. Well deserved. Pretty damn good match. I can't complain. It was a very good match between the Judgment Day, JD McDonough and Finn Balor and the New Day. The only quarrel that I have with this is that, man, they wasted the New Day's heel turn. They completely fumbled the New Day's heel turn.
Oh, yeah, it was wasted.
It was wasted. I mean, definitely how it started. It's definitely not how it should have ended. I'm glad they got the titles at WrestleMania. That was probably the peak. That was part of the peak for them, getting the titles at WrestleMania. But, I mean, They didn't do anything with him, man. It was a waste of a heel turn.
They had like one match, bro. I think it was against the War Raiders. That was it. That was it.
Feuding with the War Raiders every damn week. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like they didn't put a lot of emphasis on this New Day heel turn, or maybe it not just the New Day heel turn. Maybe the E isn't put a lot of emphasis on their Raw tag division.
Yeah.
You know,
and like they didn't even have a real build or story to this match. It was just a match.
SmackDown than the tag division on Raw.
You know what I'm saying? No real build. It just went from that to this. They're the new champs. No build.
Oh man, yeah, we got bad connection today. Damn.
Think so. Let me check. I got hella bars. But keeping it going, we got the number 3. I Love You Solo. He's the new U.S. champ with the help from our boy Botchmaster General Tongaloa, and then we get the debut of Longa or Tala Tonga. That's what they're calling him.
Yeah.
Michael Cole didn't know what the hell to call him. He was like, "That's Tonga. That's his brother. That's his brother.
The tallest brother out of all of them."
He did look big as shit, bro. He was big as shit.
Bro, they were saying he's 7 feet tall. That motherfucker ain't 7 feet tall, first of all. Stop saying that stuff, WWE. Stop lying on folks' height. You know what I'm saying? He ain't 7 feet tall, but I tell you like this. Bigger question is, the first thing I thought about when I saw him, I was like, is Tama Tonga, is he going to join Solo or is he going to join Jacob?
Or do we get Azilla Fatu soon in the WWE to back up Jacob?
Shoot, word on the street is it was a footage of him watching Night of Champions live. And as soon as he got off and, Jacob lost, he was like, man. He said, "You know what it is, Jacob? Give me a call." So
give me a ring, man.
Let's see.
We could see the Usos, Jacob, and Zilla versus this, whatever you want to call it, Solo's crew.
Wow.
That's 4-on-4 right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, the thing is Jay going to be, whatever he's doing right now, will he be completely finished by the time all this kicks off? Or are they just going to insert Jay and Jimmy just go ahead and run about? Because Jimmy is already involved in it a little bit. He saved Jacob a couple of times. Jacob came and saved him a couple of times. But, there was never any kind of, like, mutual handshake or, head nod or anything. It was just like a stare-off between the two, and they split out the ring. So maybe this might be, one of those situations to where, maybe Jay, Jimmy, Zilla, and Jacob, them boys come back. Nice. But I really just want to see Jacob and Zilla as a tag team. Like, because it's a tag team before in independent promotions, man. Those dudes are phenomenal together. They got great ring chemistry, and they have great mic chemistry of themselves. You know what I'm saying? They pretty much the same type of, that street-esque type of people. You know what I'm saying? I think that would be damn good. Now, I'm here for it, man. Jacob 5'2", 4-4 Heelz, man. We represent on Jacob 5'2" on this show. Bro. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and toot our horn, bro. I was looking at some of our old footage, and it was raining. We was still linking up person at your house and stuff and doing the show. So it was the very first episode, and this is when Jacob 5'2" debuted in the WWE, and we both literally said he's gonna be something special. And boy, was we on the head on that, man. Like Aaron said, listen to the 4-4 Heelz, man. We got the foresight for you.
And you know who's not it? JC Mateo. He is not it. He is. I just don't know. I can't get behind. He's boring. And I don't get it, bro.
Look, man. Are you saying that because he got short arms?
little stocky fella, bro. Stocky. He looked like a fullback in the NFL, man. Looked like Mike Allstott.
Oh, shit. Mike Allstott. Man, I like him. I remember him.
But Solo, a lot of hate for Solo. They were like, you took the belt off of Jacob too early. I was like, Solo deserved the belt, bro. The year plus work he's done as going off Solo, being the tribal chief and all, he deserves it more than anyone, bro.
He does.
More than anyone.
He does. I'm glad that he finally put a Solo championship on Solo. If you can remember when they first started the Bloodline, he was actually the North American champion when Roman was double champ, when the Usos was double tag champs. He came out as the North American champ, and then literally the next week he lost it. So it was like a brief moment in time where the Bloodline were always holding gold, for say. You know what I'm saying? Jacob, Solo definitely deserved this. I'm saddened because they Jimmy Uso Jacob 5'2" with his title run. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully the next time he gets the title, it's more emphasized. It's more of a force, something more of remembrance that we can remember that he had his title run. I mean, he had one title defense. He had the title since WrestleMania. Man, that's hard. It's a hard pill to swallow.
Yeah, for sure.
Damn, reconnect.
There we go.
Yo,
Technical difficulties, y'all. Shit happens.
I ain't hear nothing you say. It's to reconnecting and stuff.
I was just saying, technical difficulties. We're back. Hello. You there?
Yeah, I'm here, but it's you. I can't sometimes like you go in and out. I can't, you know.
Yeah,
what I mean?
you're doing the same on my end, so we'll see what happens. But at the post show, Solo was like, 4 letters, 1 word. Stop. That shit was hilarious.
Oh man.
Solo, so funny, bro. But we rolling on to the 4th story. We got LA Knight versus Seth Rollins, Saturday night main event. It seems like Seth Rollins, like WWE likes to do sometimes, he's in this story, he's in this story, he's in this story. But we getting a match, Seth Rollins, LA Knight, Saturday night main event. How you feeling?
Yeah. I don't know, man. I wasn't too excited when I saw the match, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we're going to Saturday night main event. Maybe I'm more excited that I get to experience the LA Knight entrance. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, bro, I don't know. Because again, it looks like something it just been thrown together like right quick. Like, they needed a match for Saturday night main event. Hey, y'all go ahead and fight. Okay, whatever. That's cool.
Yeah,
you know what I
and
mean?
we had LA Knight in a little stare down with CM Punk in the back too, as well on Raw. So it was like they could be going that way too for LA Knight. They got these splinters in the road. They can go this way, this way, this way. So
you know what? I would like to see that more than Rollins and LA Knight. I would like to see LA Knight and Punk. Just for the promo battles alone would be interesting, and just to see LA Knight whoop that boy Punk ass. You know what I'm saying? Crazy style.
yeah.
I'm just, but you know, this match is going to end. You already know how this match is going to end, bro. It's going to be interference from whatever the Oracle
from the fellas,
right?
The fellas,
and then Punk is going to interfere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's, we already know we know what's going to happen, man. So
and we get punking Gunther, give him a little shove. Gunther took it like a little bitch, bro.
what was that all about, man? Like that's something I didn't understand, bro.
I was like, why would you make the champ look like that right before he faces Goldberg? You know what I'm saying?
Right after he cut another great promo.
Yeah.
I mean, he sounded like a damn beast. He sounded like a boss. He sounded like a champion. That sounded like something Goldberg needs to be worried about. And then CM Punk, all 201 pounds of him, just pushed Gunther on his ass.
Yeah. And Gunther's face was like scared. I was like, bro, you're not supposed to look like that, bro.
Hey man,
you're the ring general.
What would you call him? What would you call him for a little bit here?
Pussy Gunther. He's back, baby. He's back.
Yeah,
he's looking terrified. Maybe that's the way they're going for SummerSlam. CM Punk versus Gunther.
CM Punk and Gunther?
Yeah, maybe. SummerSlam.
Maybe.
They got to bring out the big show. SummerSlam. 2 nights, y'all. 2 nights.
Yeah.
Tony Hinchcliffe also announced to another comedy show. I know the IWC hated that shit, but guess what? They doing it again.
So what was the IWC's beef with the Tony Hinchcliffe shows? Like, what was the beef? Like, what?
They hated the jokes. People can't take a joke. They thought it was like for real. They're real words, but it's jokes.
Jeez. So you sick? Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah.
What a load of crap, man. Jesus.
They were like some of the joke. I mean, Paul Heyman, one of Paul Heyman's jokes got leaked and people were mad about it. And I'm like, it's jokes, guys. It's a roast. Everyone watched the Tom Brady roast. We saw that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This is the same thing, but just with wrestlers. But the IWC is sensitive sometimes. Very sensitive.
Too damn sensitive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For pro wrestling, but I don't understand. I've never understood about why the IWC don't like certain things because it hurts their feelings or because they in their feelings. You talk about one of their wrestlers. Oh my God, people will just roast you if you talk about one of their wrestlers and shit, bro. That's crazy.
If you say you're like, I'm a fan of Roman Reigns, they're like, get off Roman Reigns' dick. It's like, I can't, like, can I be a fan to anyone though? Like, you know what I'm saying? They're like, why you always riding his dick? I was like, because I'm a fan of his. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what that is what being a fan is. You don't ride the dick per se, but
you're glazer. That's the new word they use. Glazing. You're glazing him. What?
Glazing. I guess. Yeah, I am. That's the point of being a fan of someone is you kind of glaze them a little bit.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
The fuck? My God, man.
Crazy. But speaking of the IWC, bro, storyline number 5. Rhea gets another title shot at Evolution versus Io Sky. Because Io Sky wants it. but everyone is back to Rhea Hogan. That's what it is.
Well, again, this is not Rhea's fault, bro. It's the bookers are putting her in this position, man. It's like, yeah, acting like Rhea coming out there and doing this shit herself. She gets the loudest pop from any of the women that come out there. She is the most over talent, period. Not even woman, just over talent, period. You know what I'm saying? So, but I just really would like to believe in my heart of heart that the E is thinking this. I think they feel like there's more excitement, there's more juice in the chase of the championship than Rhea actually having a championship. That's why they're always putting her in these positions.
Yeah.
I mean, I can low key kind of agree, because anytime Rhea did have the belt, it's not a memorable run with the belt. So Jesus Christ.
But like you said, number one merch seller sometimes, loud pops. People like Rhea, guys. Y'all on the internet don't. Everyone else does, though. It's crazy. It's crazy.
I think, I'm going to be honest with you, I can see both sides, though. I can see from the business standpoint. I can see from the people who actually like Rhea, who want her to get all these opportunities because she's the best. But at the same time, I also can see, like, people are starting to get tired of Rhea Ripley being shoved down their throats. They're getting tired. There's a whole section of people just like, yo, I'm tired. Every time she gets these opportunities, every time she does this, every time that, and she's getting forced. Sort of like what happened with Roman Reigns when he was the big dog. That's why people rejected him, because he was getting forced down our throats like every single week. He was in the title contentions. Like, why?
Yeah, but the difference with Roman was the crowd was booing Roman there. They ain't booing Rhea. You know what I'm saying? Like Triple H says, he listens to the crowd pops, and he's like, well, they're still popping for Rhea, so let's keep this train rolling. I would have switched Rhea and had her go after Tiffany, but that's just me. I think that'd be a much more compelling matchup than EO again, even though Rhea's never beat EO, not one time.
Right.
So
how would you think her going against Tiffany would be more compelling than EO, even though Rhea never beat EO?
Yeah, just because of the tag, it's like the Barbie versus the Gothic girl, you know. You kind of play on that stuff, you know.
Okay, well, yeah, if he's breaking down like that, I can see that. But yeah, Tiffany ain't it, bro. I'm so sorry. No, I don't want to see that shit. I don't want to see Tiffany botch with fucking Rhea a bunch of times. You know what I'm saying? This match between Rhea and EO is gonna be good. I can tell you that.
It's gonna be real good.
It's gonna be a real good match. You know what I mean? So I'm hyped for this one. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad it ain't Tiffy. You know, speaking of Tiffy, bro, I saw this Fanatics clip one time online, and Jacob Fatu stood up. You know, he gave his, all gas, no brakes with it. You know what I'm saying? Yada, I mean, right? Man, lazy Tiffy. She sat down in that damn chair. She's like, what time is it? She didn't even stand up or nothing, bro. I'm like, yo, you lazy as hell, little girl. Stand your ass up, bro. Shit. What time is it? It ain't your time.
It's Tiffy time, baby. Tiffy time.
It's time for you to lose that damn belt. That's what time it is. Shit.
Yeah, that's happening at SummerSlam to Jade, and then cash in with Naomi.
Thank you, bro. I would love to see that scenario play out. I want to see Jade just smash Tiffy. And I'm not even a big fan of Jade, to be honest with you, but I just don't like Tiffy that much. I don't get it. I don't get it. I still haven't gotten what makes her. What am I missing here? I don't see it. Like, what am I missing? Help me. You
the crowd loves her, bro. I like her in ring. Yes, it's sloppy sometimes, but she's very athletic. The crowd's behind her. She looks pretty good. You know what I'm saying? It's Tiffy time, baby. It's Tiffy time.
No, I'm saying, but why is the crowd behind her? For what reason?
Maybe just maybe the looks, maybe the fresh face, how much she's developed in this short of time being a wrestler type stuff.
Nope. I don't see it, man. Like, develop, I think she regressed. Because I watched some of her NXT clips, and I think she did a better job in NXT.
Well, she needs to quit wrestling Nia Jax, for one. We need to get her away from having every week a match with Nia Jax. Facts. The WrestleMania match with Charlotte Flair was sandbagging the shit out of her, bro. Charlotte Flair had a lot to do with that. That could have been a better match, but Charlotte Flair was playing them fuckery games, bro. I know it. Now, that's why I say you need to put her with a Rhea, because I think the match would level up. Her matches with Becky in NXT, good matches. Like you always say, You got to have that good dance partner.
Yeah, you do have to have a good dance partner.
Nia Jax ain't a good dance partner for nobody. Nobody.
Man.
Her style for a woman wrestler doesn't line up with anyone in the WWE at all.
Yeah. She's definitely a one of a kind when it comes to her stature. And so, yeah, she definitely, it's hard to match up with her. You know, maybe a Jade Cargill, and nah, that ain't going to go good at all. That match is going to be sloppy as hell, bro.
That match going to be bad.
Well, regardless of that fact, I really hope I wanted Naomi to cash it on Tiffany.
Yeah. But we could, bro, I'm saying, hear me out. We might get the first failed women's cash in history, bro.
I hope not.
It's got to happen sooner or later, bro.
But it shouldn't happen with Naomi because she deserves to cash in. I mean, she's been in there for years, and she's just now breaking through. So she deserves her cash in to actually be solidified. But man, if that happens, that would have been a waste of money in the bank. Period.
Yeah,
hey, we're gonna have you win this briefcase just for you not to be able to cash it in. What the hell are we doing right now? No, I don't.
It happens, bro. It happens. Drew McIntyre, Austin Theory. It happens, bro. Just not on the women's side yet.
You're right. Not yet. We'll see. We'll see what's going to happen.
Does she cash in after the match, or does she cash in and make it a triple threat match and she just inserts herself?
The way her heel persona is, it's going to be after the match. I don't see her making this a triple. She's not a noble heel. You know what I'm saying? She's not like a Kyle Fletcher-esque type heel, but she's not a coward type heel. She's just a strategic heel. You know what I'm saying? She's going to pick her moment, pick her spot, and then she's going to cash it in. So
I would like a cash in before a match. Like Tiffy comes out first, gets jumped walking to the ramp, throws her in the ring, wins it, and then Naomi has a match with Jade at SummerSlam. She's like, "Come on, Jade, I'll take you on right now. Let's go." Never been done.
But see, the only thing
never been done.
We most definitely when we get out, we got to see what the connection is. This shit is crazy.
Let's just wrap it up.
Yeah. Let's wrap this shit up right quick because I don't know what's going on.
I might not even post this episode. We'll see. Like, comment, subscribe, y'all. Peace. We'll go reset our internet.
Yeah, man. This shit is,